And in tonight's game, pride definitely brought at stake. When you were with the Spurs, or any of the teams, talk about some of the epic conference rivalries you played in.
Well, I always go back to playing against the Phoenix Suns in the 7 seconds or less Steve Nash-led teams, along with Amari Stoudemire, and what Mike D'Antoni was introducing to the game back in 2005, 2006, which, by the way, Kevin, everybody is doing now.
Right, yeah.
But tremendous talent on the court at that time, tremendous disparity in style of play, and watching Steve Nash during MVP years trying to conduct his team against the vaunted Spurs. Fantastic, incredibly competitive match.
And a lot of speed. I mean, it was eye-opening to watch.
And it was the Spurs trying to catch up. So how are we going to do the rock'em sock'em game against the 7 seconds or less? We kind of took care of it.
Yeah. So the opening lineup for the Heat, Myers Leonard is out there with Robinson.
Take a break.
Then it's Bam Adebayo.
2 shots.
Then there's Jimmy Butler. And it's none in at point. Free throw good, Adebayo. And with this summer signing of Jimmy Butler, the Miami Heat demonstrating they still can lure star talent to South Beach.
The Heat back on the rise. The Butler signing sets the stage for the summer of 2021 when they should have the cap space to sign another max player.
So he gets them both. And Bam Adebayo. He just plays with so much energy when he's on the floor.
Boy, he is ferocious on both ends of the floor. Great energy player who can finish in the paint with the best of them. Very quick on his feet and can cover a lot of ground for a player his size.
Now, here's Satoransky. He picked up 15 points in their last win against Detroit. Just 2 to shoot. And it's off from three-point range. Now the Heat with it. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you very much. I was able to talk with Coach Jim Boylan for a minute. He talked about the threat posed by Jimmy Butler, saying, it's incredible the work he's done to make himself such a well-rounded scorer. Kevin, they better be ready for the terror from Tomball, Texas. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Now, here's Leonard. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. Here's Hutchison, defended by Butler. Now Lavine. Out to the right wing. Here's Hutchison. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. Here's Nunn. The pass to Leonard. Over Lavine. Off the left rim and out. For Chicago, they've gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Here's Hutchison. He drains the quick shot. Here's Nunn. An 11-point game for him in the win against Cleveland. Kicks it to Robinson. From deep three-point range. Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate. Still searching out their offensive game right now. 1 of 5 from the field to start this one.
And that's his second foul already, and that's going to force him to tone down his aggression defensively.
White, he's checked in for Chicago. And Miami calls their first time out of the game. This is their first chance to take a look at the Bulls this season.
Yeah, and they took care of business against this group last year, winning the season series.
Now that we have a second, Take a look at the teams that have scored the most points off turnovers over the last 10 games. Number 1, the Bulls. The Heat in 5th.
Yeah, both of these teams of late forcing turnovers and converting them into offense at the other end.
Satoransky against Butler. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Wendell Carter.
You just got to like how strong Butler goes when he's inside. Just terrific at figuring out ways to get to the line.
And great, when you look at the top perimeter defenders in the game today, how high does Jimmy Butler rank on that list?
Look, he's in the top handful, no doubt about it. Multiple all-defense selections. He is a true two-way terror.
2 shots.
That free throw good from Butler. Even this early on, Brent, have you been on teams where you just knew changes were coming down the road?
Yeah, most of that, Kevin, I think happens because of internally what's going on with the team. Yeah, on the floor, you're going to see guys operating in the offense, playing pick and roll, but
it's behind the curtains where you just begin to feel it, right?
Good executives and good coaching staffs understand communicating to the people in the front office to say, hey, if we stay this way, our potential, instead of growing, is not knowing how low we're going to go. So we need to make some changes. Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
And the rejection by Leonard.
There's some good commitment for Myers Leonard on defense there. Gets his hands up and swats that one away.
None, that's good.
And off the schneid here, 1 of 5, but that's a big one.
Bulls trail by 4. White looking around. Carter outside. Here's the 3. The shot off that time. And Miami the other way now. Coming into this having notched a win against Cleveland in their last game.
And in that one, the backups came to play. Gave the team an infusion of points that just put them over the top.
Well, I talked to the assistant coaching staff. What they were stoked about is that the bench guys came in and played well. So punch off the bench, a big factor in that win.
Satoransky the pass to White. And here is Markkanen, defended by Butler. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. White, good.
You got to like the vision for Markkanen. I mean, a big man who knows how to find the open man.
Here's Nunn. He's been putting up the points on a very steady basis, averaging around 17.5 points a game. Pass to Robinson. From outside the arc, Markkanen pulls it in. And so Markkanen will bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
Yeah, they really snuffed that one out. Didn't execute all that well. Fortunate to walk away with the W.
We talk about gutsy wins, and on a night like that in the last game where they just did not shoot it well, that's a steal during a regular season. We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
Got a piece of it. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. Adebayo against Carter. Pass to Hutchison. Lets it fly from 18. Good on the jump shot. Hutchinson's got his second basket of the night. Miami's gone 0 of 4 from three-point land to start out. Looking cold from outside. Butler passes to Nunn. Back to Butler. The shot comes out, so the Bulls will take it the other way. Outside, White. Dishes to Carter. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. 6 to shoot. Passes it to White. The 3. And it's Miami with the rebound.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Nunn passes to Butler. The pass to Nunn. To end the cold streak. Offensive rebound Heat. The shot by Adebayo, no good.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively.
And it's White missing.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in.
Here's Nunn. Poke loose. And here's White. To the wing on the left. Here's Hutchison. And the Bulls with another miss. And it's Miami's ball. Pass to Adebayo. Now the dish to Butler. Pass to Leonard. Shoots over White. Leonard, no luck.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
And White kicks to Satoransky. Here's Carter. The jump shot from the baseline is right on target. And the Bulls lead by 2.
Well, looking into the gaps of the defense there, he's not going to miss many of those when he gets to that range.
Timeout called, the Heat. Brent, the moving screen is one of those very difficult judgment calls, isn't it?
It's a tough one, Kevin, but what you look for all the time in replays when you see that call, it's almost like the salsa. I'm looking at the hips and the feet. If the feet are too wide, and Kevin Garnett was the biggest problematic moving screen setter that I ever saw, being 6'11" and spreading out those sticks of his. But
yeah.
If the feet go wider than the shoulder, impossible. And then the hip move as the defender is moving around the screener, just enough of a nudge for him
Little
not to be able to
lean,
catch up.
yes.
Those are the ones where the referees, I think, are most in tune to in order to blow the whistle.
And the Heat going with the whole new group on the floor. And a chance to take a look at some numbers for Dragic. Here's Hero. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
And who doesn't love stats? Here are some numbers for Goran Dragic. He's putting up about 16 points a game, 5 assists, and 3 rebounds. And you look at the numbers he's been putting up, fantastic scoring production from him.
Yeah, hard to ask for anything more at this point. He's really stepped up.
Take a break.
And he's really
2
delivered.
shots.
And the first one drops. And Coach Jim Boylan agreeing to a multi-year extension with the Bulls this summer, Greg.
And taking that interim tag off his title as head coach, Boylan, with over 30 years of coaching experience, afforded the opportunity to continue developing this young core.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
Well, one thing you can say about the Heat team, very long and very athletic.
That helped them really stay competitive in a lot of games. But when you can't shoot the ball, really, really hard to come back in games where there's teams firing away from 3 and you can't mount any sort of offensive comeback.
And you have got to honor White on the perimeter. Once he gets comfortable from there, it's going to be bad news for the defense.
Now here's Dragic. He's coming off a 13-point game against Cleveland.
Is passing another high point in that game. He made sure it wasn't all about him. He wanted to get his teammates involved.
just doing the job on the backboard.
17-foot shot on the way. Young. Rebound by the Heat. Johnson surveying the floor. Passes to Dragic. Back to Johnson. Overdone. That's good from Johnson on the assist by Dragic.
Some guys have a hard time finding their teammates in those possessions. Dragic is always looking to dish to get it to the open man.
Young against Johnson. Outside, White. Shot clock at 5. A floater, and it's blocked. Here's Silva. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
The Heat shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
And they've been ordinary on the season as well, just about 75% from the line.
Shooting 2.
Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead. Ryan Arcidiacono now checked in for White. Second free throw, no good.
He was able to tie it up, but he has to be disappointed that he could not give his team the lead.
Now the pass to Arcidiacono. A floater. Young inside. Johnson on him. Young's shot is off.
And the effort never stops with him. No easy shots when he's on the floor.
Well, it's about the defensive end, and that's what guys feed off. He gives the effort down there at all times.
Here's Hero. His last outing, we saw him pour in 22. Jacks up a 3. Offensive rebound. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
That's not going to make you a favorite target of your teammates. They'll think twice about feeding you if you're going to keep missing layups.
And the 3 ball is good.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Dragic. No points in the game yet for him. Tries from the block. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And Dragic, sometimes you can see it in his eyes. Once the gap is there, he's going to find a terrific finish.
Here's Arcidiacono. He's guarded by Johnson. And now a chance to go to the real stats, real scores from the real NBA to see the leading three-point shooting teams in the NBA. The Heat in second.
No doubt they have snipers on that roster, that's for sure. It's been a terrific year for them from beyond the arc.
And he knocks down the first one. And good on the second, so he makes them both. The Heat trail by 3. Hero passes to Olynyk. Now here's Dragic, guarded closely. And that one drops. Dragic has got his second bucket of the night. Pass to Gafford. 59 seconds left in the first quarter. And it's in there. And the Bulls lead by 3. The Heat shooting in the early going here. Pretty dreadful, 22%. Here's Dragic trying to get open as Johnson. Dragic gets the bucket. Dragic has got 6 points.
It's an energy boost not only for the player but for the team when Dragic gets hit like that and still finishes over the defense. His teammates are pumped.
Here's Arcidiacono. He has 5. And here's Miami. They trail by 1. Kicks it to Dragic. 27 seconds left in the first. Can't hit from 12.
Nobody getting a hand in his face in that painted area. That's a miss he's going to be disappointed with.
And Dunn does a little bit of everything out there. Scores the ball, distributes it well, and also pounds the glass aggressively.
For Chicago, they have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. The free throw drops in for Dunn. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. Miami trailing. To the right side. Now here's Dragic. He has 6. From deep. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. It's the Bulls. They're up by 2. From the United Center in Chicago. Back in a moment. You learn about Jimmy Butler, a difficult journey to where he is now. But one thing always got him through.
Basketball. That's that. It always took my mind off everything. It always made me smile. I had no cares in the world when I was shooting.
Boy, you hear that so often, don't you, Greg? Between those lines can be an escape from the outside world.
And in the end, Butler's obsession became his escape. Maybe why he remained so devoted to the game.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And taking a look at Chicago's performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
That defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
We've got Chris Dunn. Lavine is out there with Young. And it's Arcidiacono in at the point. That's the Bulls 5 as we get into the second quarter. He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Chicago Bulls continue to be a team in rebuild mode. They traded for Otto Porter at the deadline last season, and that seemed like a turning point. It lessened the logjam in the front court, and his versatile game fit well with some of the young players. Now that they've added rookie Kobe White with other moves this summer, fans are eager to see this young team take the next step. Kevin?
And David, they've got some pieces too. Thank you. Now, here's Dunn. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. And Kelly Olynyk is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. Here's Gafford. Olynyk is covering. 5 on the clock. Here's Arcidiacono.
And if you have credits to give out, give them to Dragic. Stellar defense.
Silva, the pass to Hero. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Dunn passes to Gafford. It's Lavine atop the key. Nothing that time. He's 0 for 2.
Well, he finds some space in that in-between gap there, Kevin. Too bad he can't release that one on target.
Dragic's the pass to Hero. Over Dunn. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
And a moment now to check out the numbers for Dunn. He's around 6 points per game, just over 2 steals and 3 assists. We know that he can come up with the occasional big play, but his overall numbers haven't been impressive.
There is a bit of a feeling they're all looking to him to step up, and they know he's capable of doing it right now, just not getting it done.
Here's Lavine. It's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Outside Dragic. And he's good on the 3-ball. Dragic has got 9.
Well, the ball was not in Goran Dragic's hands very long. Just a great job by him firing it up immediately without hesitation.
Here's Arcidiacono. He has 5. Here's Dunn. Softly drops in the floater. And the Bulls lead by 3.
Always fun to look at. Not tremendously efficient, but the floater, boy, those sure are pretty.
And the Heat call time here. With social media, extended TV coverage, lots of distractions for these players, Brent. But some do a terrific job of blocking all that out and keeping their focus.
I think the roles and responsibilities of teams is changing around exactly what you're talking about, Kevin. You have to have people within your organization that help these players understand where it is that they have to focus most, and that is your job on the floor. And so really good organizations are educating the players on that. They're not just relying on the agents or outside sources. Teams are trying to get in there and impact guys at a young age to make sure that, as you said, that noise is not part of their beginning part of their career.
Don't make it a distraction. Both teams deciding to change it up. Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. You look at Miami, 3rd best record here in the early going. And, of course, Chicago, 6 games out.
Yeah, but checking out Chicago, so far it looks like the adjustments they made in the offseason aren't going to produce the desired effect.
Now, lots of season left to go, so maybe a little too early to say that. The results have been anything but positive early on, but we've seen plenty of teams dig themselves out of big holes after early season woes.
And it's blocked, and the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Satoransky. Chicago making a switch here. White's checked in. Here's Leonard. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Just 5 on the clock. Robinson with it. Now defended by Lavine. From deep 3-point range, it's hauled in by the Bulls. Carter's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Satoransky the pass to White. The shot's good on the assist by Satoransky. Satoransky's got his 3rd assist on the night. Outside Butler. Pass to Nunn. Here's the teardrop. And it's sent back by Carter. Pass to Lavine. Outside White. Lets the 3 fly. Good on the triple. White's got the lead up to 8 now for the Bulls.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Nunn passes to Robinson. He dishes it to Butler. To end the run, a second chance effort. Here's Adebayo. The pass to Butler. Pass to Leonard. Over White. Got that one. The Bulls' lead has been cut down now to just 6 in the basket from Leonard.
And you can see that Butler is the total package. Solid at recognizing when one of his guys is open.
Knocked away. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. And here are the Heat now. And so it's Butler with it. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. To the inside. Drops in the layup for 2. And now just a 4-point Chicago lead.
He seems to have just lost his touch. Only 1 for his first 5 here in the quarter.
Outside, Lavine. No good on the 3.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that, Kevin. That's a bad miscue, and you can't give up looks like that all game long.
Nice move. He stepped back and cast it up. Nunn's got his second bucket.
How good is that? I mean, he can make a defender look foolish at times.
Well, Bam at 6'10" might be a little bit undersized, but there's something in his activity on a nightly basis, Kevin, that feels like he plays bigger. Just a pogo stick, gets around, covers some ground laterally, and does a great job of both protecting the rim and finishing strong.
Here's Nunn after the made shot from Zach Lavine. Here's Nunn. White covering. 6 on the shot clock. Stolen by Markkanen. Out of bounds. Miami takes possession. Let's use this break in the action to show you the teams that in the last 10 games have been the NBA's best fast break teams. 4th, the Bulls.
I mean, no doubt for me that they've hit their stride the last few weeks. I mean, they are punishing the defenses with that up-tempo style.
And with Adebayo and finishing plays, Brent, he is a terrific dunker.
No doubt. Guys are looking for him all over the rim, and you could throw it just about anywhere, and Bam is going to go up and just look for that. Bam right on you. Great energy, great athleticism, and continues to find ways in which he can make solid offensive contributions for the Heat.
Just great anticipation and awareness to come up with the steal and then trigger the fast break.
Robinson against Lavine. Over Robinson. Misses off the right iron.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game. And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
And it's Carter missing.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
Those are all the little things about effort there. He just gets out there and contests, and that's just enough.
Now here's Butler. He picked up 21 points in their last win against Cleveland.
I'm not sure in that game if it was him or Dikembe Mutombo out there, guys. I was just hoping to see one finger wave after one of those floor blocks. No, not today.
Now Satoransky after Jimmy Butler missed from long range. Here's White. Bangs home the trifecta. White's got 13 points.
And he's on a good pace here from three-point range. Made 1 in the first, 2 more here in the second. It seems like with more to come.
Over to the left wing. Pass to Lavine. Shoots from 12. Good as the jump shot falls. And now a 7-point Chicago lead.
And it seemed like they couldn't get anything to fall in that opening quarter, but you can just feel the momentum starting to shift.
Butler. And it's sent back by Carter.
Well, his shooting this quarter has to be a huge concern, especially when they're behind like this. Can he find a rhythm?
And it's White missing. The Heat trail by 7. Nunn passes to Butler. Here's Nunn. He has 6. That one wide left. Outside White. Carter left side. And then Carter with the dunk.
And a solid playmaker, White has a great sense for when he should look to give it up.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And Adebayo throws it down.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. And the rejection by Leonard. Outside Butler. Passes it to Nunn. Stolen by Satoransky. Fast break, here they come. The finish. The coast-to-coast dunk.
Great effort and gets in a little razzle-dazzle at the end of that one.
Yeah, why not? Show a little creativity, get inside, move that ball around, just make sure you score.
Here's Nunn. He kicks it to Robinson. Dishes it to Butler. Inside. Here's Nunn. 4 on the clock. Satoransky grabs the miss. The Bulls leading by 9. Here's White. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And right now, White, red hot. Just everything he puts up seems to go in.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. So for the Bulls, Young's checked in for Markkanen. Chandler Hutchison comes in for Lavine. And it's Ryan Arcidiacono in for Satoransky. And White, no good on that one.
The athleticism and blinding speed White possesses is impressive. This guy plays with a lot of moxie.
The offensive rebound. Outside Dragic. They swipe it. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Arcidiacono, the pass to Carter.
And you look at Wendell Carter Jr., the center out of Duke. Fantastic blend of size and mobility. A lot to like about what he can do.
The Bulls shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. That's good from Carter. Dunn, he's checked in for Chicago. Carter hits them both. And it's Dragic with the ball for the Heat. It's a 13-point game. The dish to Butler. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. Chicago grabs the miss. Hutchinson's got 4 rebounds in this game.
This feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
Done with it. There's the 3. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And the first half is now in the books. Bulls out front as they wrap up the second quarter on a 15-4 run. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. It's the NBA on 2K Sports, and let's talk the first half. It was a closely contested first quarter for Chicago. At the end of the period, they held a 2-point lead. The second quarter was where they really opened things up. They were by far the stronger team, both defensively and when they had the ball. Their 13-point halftime lead, no accident. And Shaq, what did you see out there from the Bulls?
They did an awesome-orific job. That's right, Ernie. Awesome-orific. That's awesome and terrific together. Anyway, they did an awesome-orific job of limiting turnovers. They were almost mistake-free. It puts you in the right frame of mind when you can play like that. As long as they keep protecting the ball in the next 2 quarters, they will protect the lead.
Kenny, what'd you think about Miami?
They need to make major adjustments on the offense. Whatever their game plan was going into this game, scrap it. It's not been effective. The shots they were taking were not good shots. They need to find a way to spring guys open where they can shoot a better percentage.
And that's a wrap for our halftime show. The third quarter just about to get started.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. The Heat trail by 13. Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. And for Miami, looking who they've got out there. Robinson is out there with Myers-Leonard. Then there's Jimmy Butler. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Nunn in at the 1. The feed now to Lavine. And Lavine throws it down.
And the vertical that Lavine has really gives him an advantage when he's able to hit that launching pad.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Well, Kevin, Jimmy Butler has made several all-star teams, but he remains single-minded in pursuit of his bigger goal. Butler said, "I just want to win a championship. That's all that matters. I didn't do it in high school, didn't do it in college. If I don't win it here, then I'll go to the 50 and over league someday. But I got to win a championship at some stage." Kevin?
I like that attitude. Thank you, D.A. Here's Nunn. Jimmy Butler making his last shot. Nunn passes to Adebayo. Hits it from three-point range. Adebayo's got 7.
This is what he does. Find space on the perimeter and then sink the 3.
Satoransky, bounce pass. Carter kicks to Lavine. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And here are the Bulls now. The Heat trail by 10. Here's Nunn. 6 points for him. Now Butler. And there's the pass to Adebayo. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here. Taking 2 shots. The first free throw is good. He doesn't get the second one. The Bulls leading by 9. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Here's Hutchison. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. Markkanen can't get it to go. The Heat trail by 9. Here's Nunn. He has 6. Pass to Leonard. Carter pulls it in. Carter's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Here's Hutchison, guarded by Robinson. Hutchison passes to Carter. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. Robinson's got the ball. Here's Butler. Lavine with the rebound. The Bulls have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Pass to Hutchison. And the rejection by Leonard. And he recovers it, and he gets it back.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
Those are all the little things about effort there. He just gets out there and contests, and that's just enough.
And how about the strength inside there from Butler? Just excellent at finding ways to get the D to foul him down low.
And you look at Jimmy Butler. Goes about 6'8", about 230 pounds. Great size on the wing.
And he keeps himself in tip-top shape. His strength, one thing I'm not sure the casual fan even recognizes.
And that one misses.
And just no question that Butler is a bona fide star. I mean, a tough, rugged defender who's also a juggernaut on offense.
James Johnson's checked in for Miami. And the second free throw, good. So it's Chicago now. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Lavine kicks to Satoransky. Passes it to Hutchison. No good. They had a chance to end the run there.
Well, his shooting has been a little bit below par. You think about what this lead would look like if he was on.
Well, they're getting stops, and they're attacking on the offensive end.
Yeah, coaching staff probably loves this, just grinding out defensive possessions, which is helping them get back into their offensive flow.
And the shot goes in. That's 10 points for Zach Lavine.
Just looks like he's got more feel tonight, like he's really got a good grip on that ball as he's letting it go.
Here's Nunn. 6 points for him. Outside Butler, over Lavine. That is good. And the Bulls' lead is cut back down to 6 after the bucket from Butler.
And Butler, someone you got to stay with in that pick and roll. All he needs is a little space, and he is ready to fire.
Lavine passes to Gafford. And the pass to Hutchison. Clock at 6. Wing shot on the way, and it's in off the backboard. Hutchinson's got 6. The Heat trail by 8. Here's Nunn. He dishes it to Butler. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And Adebayo throws it down. And he's now got the double-double. 10 points and 11 rebounds.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
The possession's just way more efficient, I think, here tonight, taking smarter, better shots, moving the ball around. That's helped them to get back in the ball game.
And in flashes, Lavine has shown he can be a star. Now, he has to put it all together on a consistent basis. You see Zach Lavine in the Bulls uniform, and it's hard not to think of the trade that sent him here. He was a big part of the deal that sent Jimmy Butler out of Chicago.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. And with Lavine and the Butler trade, there were a lot of critics at the time. But you know what, Greg? It's worked out for the Bulls.
And Kevin, the Bulls took a chance with Lavine, and he's developed into a bright young star. Took another risk giving him a big contract after the injury, but he's come back better and stronger since then.
Well, you just watch Lavine play, and you can see the athleticism he possesses. Greg just explodes anytime he wants to.
And guys, with Lavine, the speed and first step have always been there for him. But you can see the strength he's added to his game since his rookie year whenever he goes at the rim.
Now here's Butler. He's got 9. Rebounded by Gafford. Gafford's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And the basket by Hutchison. Hutchison's got 8.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Dragic against White. Pass to Adebayo. Right side, Butler. Trying to get open is Adebayo. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on Zach Lavine.
You just can't fall for Butler's shot fake. Once he has you up in the air, he is really skilled at drawing the foul.
The Heat have been shooting right around 75% at the line, 9 of 12 so far. Free throw, good Butler. Here's a garbage time question, Brent. Why do some teams leave their star players in the game even though the game has either been won or lost?
Forgetful coaches? No, it can't be
that.
Well, I don't know if...
if you're leading by 35 points late in the game.
And the star player is still in the game. Somebody's made a mistake with regards to the rotations. Quite frankly, there's really no reason for guys to be out there at that time.
Yeah.
Early on in the season, it might be that the coach wants to start and play with certain guys, but as the season goes on, you just don't see that very much.
Here's Gafford out to the right wing. Here's Arcidiacono. Rejected by Dragic. The Heat trail by 8. Outside Butler. And here's Dragic. He's got 9. Back to Butler. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And the veteran Goran Dragic still producing late in his career. Not the force he once was, but always a source of playmaking and scoring.
Free throw, good Butler. Well, you look at the career of Dragic, Greg, he's always been a scoring point guard.
Yeah, and as Dragic has aged, he has learned to lean more and more on his outside shot. Even when his first step and speed start to falter, he'll find ways to put up points.
And so Butler nails both of them.
Well, the defense has failed to cut off any of these driving lanes, which is why they're resorting to fouling him, and he's hurting them from the charity stripe.
Now here's Lavine. He's got 12. Pass to Gafford. Goes up again. Lavine can't hit.
How about the timing he shows there to challenge that shot?
Yeah, not easy to do there, and that's a guy that you can tell takes every possession defensively very seriously. Feels like the other 4 guys have disappeared at this point. He wants to be the one to get them back.
And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Here's Gafford. Olynyk is covering. Gafford passes to White. From deep. It's not going to go for him. And Miami the other way now. Dragic taking his time here. Pass to Hero. Butler against Lavine. Olynyk has the open look. Off target from 3-point range.
Looks like the game plan is they're willing to give him that kind of shot. It worked out for them this time, but if they give it to him again, I bet 3 points are coming, Kevin.
Lavine, and plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up. And there's the call. Miami with the foul. On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Lavine. And so Lavine nails both of them.
Yeah, sometimes in a game you settle a little bit before settling in, and right now I think he's a big factor in how they're getting to the line.
Dragic kicks to Butler. And that's good. And it's Dragic with the assist. Butler's got 13 points now in the quarter.
Not sure which clips they watched at halftime, but he has figured out how to attack the D, and they kept him in check in the first half. He's flipped it.
Now, here is Young. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. There's the pass to Dragic. Here's Hero. Back to Dragic. Good work there as it goes. Dragic has got 11 points.
Terrific patience around the paint area from Dragic there. Calmly knocks one down from the interior.
Pass to Lavine. Back to White. That will fall for his 7th bucket. 7 for 15 in this game.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Here's Hero. He's been producing a fair amount of offense night in and night out as he's averaging 14 points a game. Pass to Olynyk. That one good for 2.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Passes it to Young. To the paint. It's deflected. There's Dragic with the 3. Connects from 3-point range. He's got 14.
Well, he did not think twice. Firing away, Dragic knocks down and sinks the 3 ball.
Outside, White. Lavine passes to Young. Down low. Uses the glass to finish the layup. White's got 4 points this quarter.
Yeah, attacking the interior is something White does well. He's crafty, and he makes good adjustments against the defense.
Now, here's Butler. 17 points in the game. Kicks it to Dragic. And there's the pass to Olynyk. Chalk up 2 there. And the Heat lead by 1.
And really, the improvement as a finisher is noticeable for Kelly Olynyk.
Gafford passes to Young. Baseline jumper. Miami grabs the miss. Now the Heat with it. They're on a 17-6 run. Here's Olynyk. It's blocked. Over in the corner, White. That's good, and it's Lavine with the assist. White's got 22.
Is it possible his sweet touch is getting sweeter, guys?
Dragic the pass to Hero. Left side, Butler. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Gafford's got his 7th rebound here tonight. To the middle. White finds Lavine. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's on Jimmy Butler.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
For Chicago, they have shot 9 of 11 at the free throw line.
And really, they haven't been able to differentiate themselves from the free throw line on the season at about 76%.
Shoot 2.
Free throw good, Lavine.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
Carter, he's checked in for the Bulls. Chris Dunn comes in for Ryan Arcidiacono. The Heat also with a sub. Leonard's checked in. And so Lavine nails both of them. And here's Dragic. He'll bring it up for the Heat. Trailing by 4. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Carter pulls it in.
And the effort never stops with him. No easy shots when he's on the floor.
Well, it's about the defensive end, and that's what guys feed off. He gives the effort down there at all times.
And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Bulls lead by 4. From the United Center in Chicago. Back in a moment. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
Three tenths quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. Young and Carter are the big men inside. Satoran's there with Dunn, and it's Lavine in at the small forward position. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Count it good. 16 points for Goran Dragic.
Got to respect the mid-range play of Goran Dragic right there. The left-handed point guard strokes it well.
Robinson against Lavine, and the layup falls. And the Bulls lead by 6.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Here's Hero. Satoransky covering. Shots good by Hero.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
Well, I hope there's one player on that team out there that has interest in winning this game. Right now, it doesn't look to be one.
The Heat trail by 6. Outside Dragic. Overdone. No good from Dragic.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Total letdown by the D. Can't leave the bucket unprotected.
Absolutely. And it takes an easy 2 points onto the lead.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
Not going to go that time. Good defensive work there by Young. To the paint. Here's Lavine, and the jam by Lavine.
So aggressive once he gets hot. Love how Lavine stays after it when he gets it going.
Hero passes to Leonard. He kicks to Dragic. Again, Dragic missing. The Bulls leading by 10. Pass to Dunn. Goes back up. Robinson pulls it in.
And he's trying to shoot his way out of it. You know, they have the lead, but honestly, I think it might help if he'd be a little bit more selective tonight.
Here's Hero. Off target at the rim. For Chicago, they've gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Strong work at that end of the floor. Lavine, good.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Timeout called, the Heat. You look at Zach Lavine, he's really been playing well.
Well, I hope this one is not to draw up a play, but to think about how they're going to defend that man. He's putting up some major numbers.
So for the Bulls, Lowry Marketing comes in for Young, and it's Chandler Hutchison in for Zach Lavine. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, guys, during the last break, I listened to Eric Spoelstra address the team. He is not happy with the sloppy play offensively. He said, make the easy play. Take care of the ball. We can't afford to just give away golden opportunities. We'll see if they can clean it up, guys.
Thanks, David. And then Carter with the jam.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. Pass to Nunn. Dragic with it. Now guarded by Dunn. Dragic against Dunn. No good from Dragic. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now.
That's his first personal foul. Chandler Hutchison. At the line for the Bulls, 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. Good on both. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Leonard trying to break free. That is good. And the Bulls' lead is cut down to just 12 points on the bucket from Dragic. Here's Hutchison, guarded by Robinson. Outside, Markkanen. He can't get that one to fall. The Heat go the other way with it. Dragic left side. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Goran Dragic is one of those guys over the past couple seasons that struggled with some injuries. Just 36 games last year with the Heat at 32 years of age. And you really hope for this season that he can find some health so that he can help stabilize and contribute in ways that his talent allows.
And he makes the first. And for Dragic becoming a sixth man, there is an adjustment period, wouldn't you say?
There definitely is, Kevin, but his experience in all those 508 career starts he has, maybe he can put that to use against another team's second unit to go out there and be much more effective in heading up an offense. There's a tone that gets set in the game, and Dragic can sit there at the beginning of the game and find out where it is that he can most impact how it is that the team is playing once he enters the court.
And it's Dragic bringing up the ball for the Miami Heat. It's a 13-point game. Makes it off the glass. Dragic has got 9 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, right now Goran Dragic has got it cooking.
Now here's Saturansky. Outside Markkanen. But he stays with it. Passes it to Hutchison. Now the pass to Saturansky. Just 5 to shoot. Shoots over Dragic. Chicago with a new 14. And the rejection by Leonard. Here's Nunn. Dunn covering. Nunn passes to Adebayo. Stolen by Saturansky. And here's the fast break. Dunn leading the way. Here's Hutchison. Got a hand on it. Nunn, that's good.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
Saturansky, the pass to Hutchison. Butler, he's checked in for Miami.
Into the lineup. Jimmy Butler.
And it's the Bulls with the ball. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Carter kicks to Saturansky. Shot clock at 6. Shot from free throw range. Yes, that goes in. The Heat trail by 11. Down low, it's stolen by Carter. Oh, and a fast break for the Bulls. Dunn shot's good.
Pretty devastating, actually, to turn the ball over like that and surrender 2 more points.
Here's Nunn. Butler on the wing. Carter pulls it in. Carter's got 14 rebounds tonight, going after it. Saturansky, the pass to Carter. Hutchison's shot is off.
How about the timing he shows there to challenge that shot?
Yeah, not easy to do there, and that's a guy that you can tell takes every possession defensively very seriously.
Done with it. Here's the floater. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Inside, here's Butler. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Butler's got it back down to within single digits for the Heat. Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over.
And coaches looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Got to feel good as a coach if you make all those adjustments, pull the right strings. That's what they love to do.
We've got a moment for our Jordan player of the game, Wendell Carter.
And he's up over 50% from the field here tonight. And that speaks to how solid his shot selection has been. Nothing forced and really no bad decisions. Just good, smart, offensive basketball.
He's played up to his full potential tonight, and he's been playing to the crowd, too. He loves being the star attraction, even if it doesn't happen on a regular basis. Chicago leading by 9. To the inside, Saturansky, and he converts the layup.
Nice read from the big fella. Markkanen demonstrating a solid feel with his passing.
The Heat have gone 8 of 14 from the floor here in the fourth quarter. Here's Nunn. Satoransky covering. And Thomas Satoransky gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game. Here's Adebayo. Good work defensively by Carter. And Chicago shooting 43% for the game. Lavine with it. Robinson picks him up. Lavine can't hit. The Heat trail by 11. Pass to Nunn. Five to shoot. The Heat need to get a shot off. Here's Adebayo. He hits it from 9.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
Inside. Here's Markkanen. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And for a player that didn't come in with a lot of fanfare to the NBA, Markkanen is one of the top young players in the league.
Yeah, call him the marksman or the finisher. Call him Larry Bird, if you like. Fantastic stretch 4. He showed he could be a focal point of an offense, can play with an edge as well, and is just scratching the surface of his potential.
Shooting 2.
That one is off.
And Markkanen is a perfect candidate for that stretch 4. Outstanding at pulling the trigger from deep and not afraid to go inside and bang with the other bigs.
White, he's checked in for Satoransky. Good on the second free throw.
Yeah, and their free throw shooting has really improved here in the second half.
The Heat trail by 10. Kicks to Butler. Banked in off the glass. Butler's got 23.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Butler against Lavine. Here's Carter. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And making the most of their opportunities at the line here in the second half.
At the line for the Bulls, 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Carter. The Heat making a switch here. Dragic is checked in. He hits both from the stripe.
And you really have to like what they're doing at the line in this half. Free throw percentage now up around 92%.
Outside, Robinson. Dishes it to Butler. Lays it up off the glass. 25 points in the game.
And after an abysmal first half from the field, the shots now starting to fall.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. And with a fourth quarter push coming up here, the coach going over the game plan and these players rehydrating themselves with Gatorade, recharging their bodies, refocusing their minds, and getting that strategy down to close out the game. Outside, Markkanen. For three, Lavine. Goran Dragic grabs the board.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
And it's sent back by Carter. Here's Butler. Now Lavine. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Lavine's got 26 points. And so it's Butler with it. He'll bring it up for Miami, trailing by 10. Good work defensively by Carter.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
Those are all the little things about effort there. He just gets out there and contests, and that's just enough.
Butler missing again.
Well, that's a shot right there he's going to hit 9 times out of 10. We just saw the 10% he doesn't make.
And White kicks to Lavine. Pass to White. 6 on the shot clock. And it's Miami with the rebound. Here's Butler. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
Now, you don't want to forget about the athleticism of Butler. Just a sick slammer of the basketball. You can't allow him to get to that launching pad.
Here's Hutchison. White the pass to Lavine. Trying to get open is Carter. Lavine dishes to Markkanen, and it's sent back by Leonard, and they're able to recover. Outside, Markkanen. Here's Hutchison. His three-pointer's off the mark.
Just not sure if he ran out of energy at halftime or what, but so far just not himself in the second half.
Here's Dragic, and it's sent back by Carter. And here comes White, leading the fast break. He's off from 17 feet. And it would take divine intervention for them now to get back in it.
Yeah, I'd have to say, guys, I don't think the man upstairs is really focused on comeback.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Adebayo. Here's Arcidiacono. And so it's Chicago winning this one. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on